days I was thinking, okay, thank you. I was thinking, oh my, I was working post office for the 30 years, get a pension, and then working at the academy. So I just want to show you it then number, that I just calculated. So they're worth it while we are doing the academy. So please think about that, what I'm showing you, okay? Okay, right here. And this one, hidden, this one to make a 1. All right, so, oops, this one, I wasn't gonna do this one, but I just make, okay, right here. All right, so this is me. One that I may ask you, so you keep in tune, okay? Stay tuned. This is me. Here I am. You may just look like me, so I just put in that for me. I am 60 years old now, and retired from 30 years at the post office. Everybody knows that. I retired from there 4.5 years ago. I will get pension $3,000 a month until I die. And then no inheritance to next generation. Whatever I got the pension, when I'm dying, that's it. They're not gonna pass it to my son and my grandkids. But I am gonna live up to 100 years old. Wanda, you think I can live up to 100 years old? Probably. I really, yes, definitely, because I take our supplements, best in the world. I be happy every day, blessed. So I think I can live up to at least 100 years old. So I will get pension next 40 years because I am 60 years old, 30 years working at the post office. I will get $3,000 a month for the pension. We'll get next 40 years. How much it could be? $3,000 for 12 months. It's going to be $36,000 a year. And then that $36,000 for 40 years, we get $1,440,000 for next 40 years. We'll collect from the pension. This is not much, but not small amount. So some people say, oh, I wish I can make that much money. Then I told them, then why don't you go to work in the post office for the 30 years? Then after 30 years later, you may get that. They said, no, I'm not going to work there for 30 years. Then you're going to find something else. All right. Now, 10 years ago, I was 50 years old. I joined the Academy. I changed to Academy Mart and the brand from regular Mart and regular brand. So I just changed that, what I used to go to in the regular market. And then I used to buy a regular, the brand to use household products. But after I joined the Academy, I changed the Mart, I changed the brands. First, I saved the money and I helped others to save their money too. So this is a benefit to be a consumer only. Second, I start to cash back from Academy because I follow the Academy marketing system. Third, I helped my partners to get cash back. And fourth, I start to make more money from Academy because I follow that Academy marketing system. And then I help my partners to get cash back. So this is what I did for the last 10 years. And then using Academy products and doing Academy business in 10 years. I told you I am 60 years old now. During 10 years, I reached auto sales master. Just be auto sales master to earn $2,000 a month. So my income from the Academy is $2,000 a month now. I told you I will live up to 100 years old. So I will get 40 years of Academy, general commission, and the master's bonus. That 60 to 100 years, it's going to be 40 years. I will collect $2,000 per month. Just stay in the auto sales method, nothing move up. Just stay in the auto sales method, $2,000 a month for the next 40 years. So my partner, they just being cash back. They're not gonna move up. That's the story of this, scenario of this. It's gonna be inheritance to 3 generations from me. So I am going to get the $2,000 a month, but after I die, my second generation, which is my son, get the $2,000 a month. And then when he died, his kids. So my son, when I die, is 100-year-old. He's a 60-year-old. So he's gonna live another 40 years. So he will collect $2,000 a month for the 40 years. And the third generation, his kids. So when he died, 100-year-old, his kids, my grandkids, will be 60-year-old. So he's gonna collect another 40 years. So we figured it out. The $2,000 a month for the 12 months is gonna be $24,000 a year. Little smaller, less than pension. So 40 years, the $24,000 for 40 years, you will get $960,000 for myself. And then this money, they go to second generation. So the first, second, third, the 3 generation, you times by 960,000 times 3 generation will be $2,880,000. Then what about this? Same story, using Atomy product, doing business in 10 years. During 10 years, I reached the Auto Diamond Master, which is to earn $4,000 a month. To stay in the Auto Diamond Master myself and my partner just stay in the Sales Master and then just cash back. If I don't move up, just stay where I am because I'm so happy to make a $4,000 a month. Then what's gonna happen? Same story. So $4,000 for the 12 months is gonna be $48,000 a year. And the $48,000 for 40 years is gonna be $1,920,000. And then that's gonna be 3 generations. So it's gonna be all total $5,760,000 for 3 generations. But this is for the 3 generations. What about my son to the 3 generations? What about my grandkids to the 3 generations? I just cut off the 3 generations for myself when I reach the Auto Diamond Master. I didn't talk about the Auto Shamrock Master. I didn't talk about the Royal, not talk about the Imperial Master. I just being an Auto Diamond Master to make a $4,000 a month, simply. You think I'm gonna stop right there? No. You think my partner is gonna be stopped right there to be a sales master? No, they're gonna move up. So I'm gonna get more money, but I just show you this amount of money to do 10 years. Let me share with you this one. I'm gonna just put in the whole thing. So this is for the pension, $1,440,000 for the 40 years for the $36,000 per year, $3,000 a month. Auto sales master will earn, because 3 generations, from me, $2,88,000. Auto Diamond Master, $5,760,000. Look at that. I was working post office for the 30 years. They pay me pension for $3,000 a month. If I work for the to be auto sales master, just stay in the auto sales master in 10 years, I reach that, and then stay in the auto sales master in next 3 generations. It's gonna be 40 times 3, 120 years. I will collect that from the company because I did reach that sales master. So it's gonna be $2,880,000 company will pay me if I just stay in the auto sales master. What about Auto Diamond Master? Just being Auto Diamond Master for the next 120 years, because 40 years for myself, 40 years for my son, 40 years for my grandkids. Look at the number. You rather work on Atomy for the 10 years, at least 10 years to make that happening, not working at the post office for 30 years. What I was thinking about this number, I said to myself, wow, I'd rather put myself in here. So what if you make this amount of money in 5 years? Then what's going to happen? 5 years, you make more money for this one. So 24 years for the 5 years, 48 years for the 5 years. So think about that number for that. That's why I just want to share with you. This is for the chart title. So this is a pension. This is auto sales master. This is auto diamond master. Course auto sales master and diamond master is going to be 3 generations. And the pension just for the, that's it for the 40 years. After I died, that's it. It's not going to pass on to my son and grandkid. So look at this number simply in 10 years. You can make a way different income than others. Well, of course, you have to working for now, but I told you when I was working in the post office, I still do this business. And then I just been like a little over 10 years, but I can be least auto diamond master above. So even if I just stay in where I am, auto diamond master, I can make least this one, $1,920,000 for the rest of my life, 100 years, 40 years. I'm not just staying right here, pension. Of course, I make this one too, but still 30 years, 30 years to make this one, or just be 10 years to make this one, 1,920. That 10 years, the first 5 years, I was being a consumer. Get the cash back, $60 here, $60 there. But last 5 years, I was being just focused on business. So I really strongly suggest you to change your mind, change your thought, and then do this one as a full-time. I know you're working full-time, but do this one as a part-time still. Even part-time, you try to do this one as a full-time. Then even if not this one, still you're gonna earn close to auto sales master in 10 years. Can you make a 10 years in auto sales master? I think at least you can make an auto diamond master or auto challenge master if you focus on here for next 5 years, because you already count down for the year why you join. But those days already gone, so please consider as a business. This is a big business. So this is just stay in the auto sales master or stay in the auto diamond master. But I know I am going to go to auto challenge master up to here, royal master. I'm gonna move on. So this is I really want to share with you for today. So I really want you guys think about that to number. That could be changing your life forever. And then from you to your 3 generation, from your son to 3 generation, and then your grandkids to 3 generation. They're gonna get the benefit what you did. Think about that. This is not a $60 business. This is for the 3 generation business. I really want to say, please do. I want you guys to have at least auto sales master or auto diamond master in 10 years period. Thank you very much, whoever listened. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, that's a good presentation and a good education for us, for everybody in here, even they just like consumer or do the business. It's really good to us to think about more about the atomy. So if you guys have